Hey, kia ora, haere mai, greetings and welcome. How's everyone today? Some apocryphal music back then. Hey, Reverend, how you doing? Great to see you, man. And K5K, always good to see you, man. Woot, look out, here comes the chaos. Yes, chaos. Chaos this morning. Lots of technical difficulties. Lots of technical difficulties. My alerts have been playing up. I found that the members scroll bar at the ends to thank the many members who support my channel was clipping halfway through, so only half the names were turning up. Got that fixed. There's still some issues to go, but, you know, holy heck. Hey, Manbax, how you doing? Hey, Bob, good to see you. Good to see you. What's up? What's up? We have challenges ahead of us. Not only technically. I think I've dealt with most of them. We'll see how they go. But let's get into it and have a look at what we're dealing with here. So, we have a survivor in need nearby. That just popped up as soon as I jumped in. So we were thinking about moving into the Cascade Hills. We're going back a few hours of gameplay here. But in the end, it turned out that it was not such a great idea. Just because we would lose our power, which we're using to produce C4, which actually turned out to be not as great as what I thought it would be. Definitely nerfed. Definitely nerfed against these hearts. So maybe lock and key is the way to go. And it's got a distillery. It's got some clearable small sites. Got a large open outdoor slot. 2 small indoor. And it's a bit closer to where loot is and the last hearts that we're after because, well, to be fair, we've still got 13 to go, which is a reasonable amount. But we're past the halfway mark. Past the halfway. So we're with Swan. We've obviously been busy because we're not equipped with crossbows, we're equipped with guns and heart killing stuff. So, wow, the fact that we've got 5 stims and whatnot is actually pretty good. Actually pretty good. So we could actually just get straight back into it. Hey, Bear Knight, how you doing? How much have I missed? Not much at all, mate. Not much at all. My gas bagging, that's about it. So we could see what this survivor's about. I'm not sure whether it's just got night or not. I think it probably has. Because we knocked out these 2 plague hearts last time. That's still withering. And we would have done that during the daylight hours. Is it night? The zombie spawns are a bit crazy. So we might just ease into it. We'll help this fellow out. And save our resources for now, so we'll grass cutter, such a good weapon, but we'll use the katana because I don't think we've got sword play. No. 2 bottles of strong painkillers. All right, it's looking pretty good. We'll just take some snacks for this, and we'll take a molly just in case things get real. We'll drop the shotgun and we'll grab our light crossbow, of which we have 40 rounds, which is pretty good. All right, so obviously that's right. Swan was set up as a backup brawler in case we had to go in against the hearts again. But I think she survived. Incredible trade value. Okay. Our influence is actually pretty good. Bob suggested that I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull Valley. Come on by. We could do that and get another compost. Who's that? And then we could do the bootleggers at the same time because I'm sick of the bootleggers. Hey Dan, how you doing? You've not missed anything. We're still umming and ahhing about what we're going to do next and the order of which. I'm a little loath just to jump straight into a plague heart because we've made a lot of progress. See, if we upgraded our materials outpost, and this is what Bob was saying, we could actually drop rucksacks in there because I think we've got a few in this vehicle. We do. So, you know, that definitely could be a goal. Have we got... We haven't quite got the actual materials to do it, though. But if we did, we would. I think. Even if we were moving on to another base, materials are just too valuable. Well, let's... we should probably just do this on foot. We'll point the lights this way so we can actually see what we're dealing with. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Double back around. I'm hearing ferals as well. So, I was watching Brian Menard playing Play to Dismay, and he actually uses... He uses the... God, I don't know which one that is. The mines. But they don't last very long here. Like, they last, 38 minutes. It's not terrible. But we just don't... He ended up with, I don't know how he did it, so many materials. Like, resources everywhere. He did a much better job at collecting his resources, so I'm a little reluctant to do that. We got stealth. I don't think so. No.
I'm here, by the way.
Mines, my least favorite weapon type. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially if the zombies kind of wander up to you. Wow, that zombie just came out of the dark. His did that one. The other technical issue I noticed was that my stream key was set up for 1080 streaming instead of 1440, so hopefully the quality is a little better. Tell you what, it is so dark. They in the shed or in the house? They're in this house. Can barely see what's going on. If it's absolutely too dark to actually see what's going on, guys, I'll put the night boost. Yeah, I'll put the light boost up so that we can see. It's all good. Find your daughter. We've had this one before, I think. Alright, where are we going? Up there. Fair enough. Just letting our eyes become accustomed to the dark. That sounds bad. Can't see Jack. Could be more of them too. Sure is. Dang it. Got off to a bad start. Well, that's that. Not my outpost anymore.
Well, that's the last of that.
Luckily, I had a backup. Well, 1 second. I'm going to close this curtain because while it's nice and bright in here, I'm getting murdered because I can't see what's going on. 1 second. Right. Even gonna darken this down. Right. Let's keep going. Woo! All good. Light level's fine. Sweet. Thank you. Wow. Not how we wanted to start. Game wants me dead, folks. Game wants me dead. That's it. So. There was a feral pack right outside my base, right outside my outpost. They'll stay there the whole game pretty much. All right. Time for some revenge. Except I've become disorientated. What do you think, Ambax? Could I have done better there? Jeepers creepers. All right. Okay, well, we might swap out. Simply because we want Swan to be in good shape. Because she's a tank. He needs to do tanky things. And now we need meds. We've got a fair number of recruits. All right, it's a bit wild out there, so we'll send out Steph. All right, let's try that again. Wow, we are low on everything. Did I grab the... No, that was the right crossbow, right? Grab the actual crossbow bolts. All right, well, this mod does not muck around. So let's have a look. 100 food per day with seeds. That gives us 50% food yield. Whereas this gives us 100. I don't think we need to upgrade because we're getting 7 a day. I think that should be enough. And if this is giving us 6 food per day, I could almost change those to meds, couldn't I? For a bit. We've got enough gas. How many fuel bombs have we got? We've got 10. And 6 of those, and 6 bloated cloud grenades. Yeah, I think we're going to switch this over to meds. Because once this is up and going, these two, wow, yeah, we'll be fine. Yep, we'll be fine. Because we are super low on meds now. Those juggies. Was one. Oh dear. Sorry, Karen. We did not get very far with your quest. Your crap equipment will not go to waste. Will be sundered in the forge to become one with all the universe. Hey, Carp! How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you. We've already been hit with a feral pack and the plague. Do we go all the way over there? Right, I'm thinking the red garage we might actually get some, and the old garage we might actually get some materials, which is what we need. Oh, we've actually got some meds in there. Alright, so in other words, do not cock this up. The road racer. Yeah, we're not going up there in the dark. That was a good trick, running out of fuel right up there. Bit of a noob move, but here we go. So, more barrels, but we absolutely cannot die. Or even get the plague, because we haven't got a plague cure. I mean, we could get home. Yeah, we'd have to get all the way back to base if we do get plagued. So it's a long run. So we'll just, you know, drive slowly and carefully, like a grandma. And I think there's a little shortcut. That's it, K5K. Whip that chat into shape. He's right, though. I would seriously appreciate all the likes that I can get.
That killing monster truck. Shall I get to work?
Makes it nice and easy to focus on doing another stream or another video. Shows me that you like this mod. All sorts. Let's get off the road a little bit. Thank you so much. I can see them. I can feel them happening already. Well, we kind of went to the wrong place, but that's okay. Because we actually, while we're here, we'll see what we can get out of this heart. Because we busted out of here fast last time. Because it was crazy.
Nothing to find here.
Bit of a gamble. Alright, one thing we should check is whether our plague disruptor is on. It is for 41 minutes. What's our parts situation? 51. We're gonna have to scrap some parts. I can't believe it. I've been playing this long in this mod. Still haven't found a salvage furnace. I know it's not too unusual, but at the same time. A Halligan tool. I think I want the fireworks more than anything else. Alright, do we want to make this a safe house? We probably do, actually.
Why can't everywhere be this quiet?
Preemptive strikes. Keeping the way to the vehicle clear. Alright, so we've got just enough room for 2 materials rucks. Now, just because the map said that these sheds might have some materials in them doesn't mean that there will be. Because it's that kind of a mod. We're not in the right place. We are not in the right place. Apparently there's a shed around here. Can't really see it though. Holy cow, this flashlight is so poor. Makes for a fun game though. Might have a battle on our hands here.
We ain't alone.
You have to find a way. I consider my survival as vengeance for the dead.
Ooh. Yeah, even fighting in the doorways. Always problematic.
Boring.
We'll take that. We do have a kitchen now. So, with our food surplus, which we'll check on in just a second. Oh, gas, yes. And that painkiller. Like, we are low on painkillers as well. It was great. We had one of our... Yes! We had one of our survivors back at base find 2 strong painkillers. That is gold. Oh, wow. Okay, so don't really use coffees. Don't really need to. We've got a big community. These are all fun things. But we'll take that and we'll take the drive shaft.
Now that's heavy.
And remember that this shed is not fully searched. Am I going to remember that? I'm not. Probably going to leave that stuff behind, but if I could annotate the map. All right. Got a screamer? Leave it is. Wowzers. Not really. Definitely not now. That's fucking close. We don't need to take that nastiness on. We've got enough materials in order to stop the drain, or at least reduce it, and then drop those other key supplies off. We can always make another trip. We're okay for gas. No winner hold 'em, no winner fold 'em. Because it's not just like taking out the one feral. We would then be fighting all the zombies in the area.
This place has outpost written all over it.
Which could go a number of ways. Yeah, feral pack's still around. And if we wake up a heart, well then, you know, it's going to be a completely different proposition. Taking it on in the morning. Hey Diviners, how you doing? Fighting, yeah, going from fighting aliens to fighting zombies. You got it. We're playing a bit of, we were streaming, Diviners is talking about a stream I did on XCOM 2, which as far as strategy games goes, is brilliant. You wouldn't have guessed that from my demeanor when I first started, because it like trolled me to the max. And I had a mulligan and restart the game, basically. But, we got into the swing of things, and it was thoroughly enjoyable. Yeah, there are a few things about that game I didn't quite understand, but we're learning it. Good shot. Okay, so we're actually going to have to head home. I'm always... Yes, Diviners, I'm always going on about that. Always. Every chance I get, I will spare everyone the pain of having to listen to that story. But for those at the back who want to know, XCOM 2, I rage quit out of years ago because I had the unfortunate event where I was playing a squad and a snake-like looking alien wandered in front of us. So the squad saw them for the first time, this supposedly trained killer squad. And my guy panicked and climbed a tower and threw a grenade at the rest of my squad and killed them. And then was left by himself. And yes, he basically climbed back down the next turn and got killed. Jeepers creepers. Alright, we are going to have to get this stuff home. What we might do... Avoiding that, is just pop up here. Go this way and just check how clear this road is, because it would be good to get our hands on that road racer if we could.
Looks empty. Let's speed it before the place collapses.
Should have kept that gas can on me. Could have just jumped down and filled it up real quick. That's okay. We'll do that when we need a pause from the fighting. Because right now, the gas needs to go into the working vehicles anyway. Having 2 vehicles is a luxury. This stage. So, I am quite keen to move bases though, because this is a long way to come. Good job.
I'm home and not dead. My 2 favorite things.
Alright, so I'm liking the idea of upgrading this. 5 and 800. I mean, that's it. That's it for influence. But we also need parts. We need a few things. So one thing we don't need to do is run out of materials. So let's do it. And if it doesn't work, I'll say Bob told me to do it. He probably did. He did. But I think it will work. I think it's an excellent idea. Let's look at our food. So +7 per day, and this is now producing meds. So our meds is now +2 a day, and food is +7 a day. So that's far more balanced. Far more balanced. When we get to lock and key, I think we'll be able to have 3 of those.
I'm not one to turn people out, but we
Have a look.
don't have enough space.
We'll just look at the map, because we should know, we should consider this. So it's got a distillery, so that's done. Great. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 small. So 3 of those can be, and 1 large. So we can do bunks if we need bunks. We also need 1,500 influence to move in, which is a bit tricky. But we'll see how we get on.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built. We need materials.
Yeah, so got 2 reliable sawn-offs, that's pretty good. The Model 870, as long as we've got the Ursus, I don't think we need these. Don't get a lot for them. Hunter's Bolt Scout. Actually get a decent amount of parts for that. That's great. Dillinger get basically nothing. But we've got a lot of weapons. So scrapping is what we do. Hey Danny, how you doing? Good to see you. We've already been jumped within the first 30 seconds of coming into this game. Buy a feral pack. Wow, 3 minutes. 10 pounds of Bell Club only salvages for 14. Unbelievable. Same as a metal bat. Now the oversized mallet sells for a lot, so we're actually going to take that and trade that. Don't ask me why, but it just does. So we get more parts from a wooden bat than a metal bat. Who am I to argue? That's pretty much toast. So yeah, the idea is you can... The salvage is pretty low, but if you use the weapon up, you still get proportionally more salvage back. Like, it's not a bigger loss because of the low overall value. If that makes sense. Okay, so we got 2 gas cans, that's great. We've got a toolkit, that is great. We got some explosives and stuff, and we've got that. Yeah, we should, these don't sell for very much, so we will salvage these. See, that gives us 464. I've had worse. Smoke apparently sells for quite a lot. I know these do. Or at least they used to. We'll keep a full stack, but we'll sell the rest. And we'll see how we get on.
Something bad is going to hear all this noise. I just know it.
And look, it's getting
I
light.
don't want to be near that bloater when it pops.
So we'll probably take on that that play cart sooner rather than later. And we've got stims, we've got heavy weapons, we've got explosives, we've got health items. We need to make some plague cures. Haven't got a load of ammo, but we'll cope. The neighboring folk.
Hi, come on in. Oh, hey there.
Yep, I killed your friends.
Business partner.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so 130 for those. That's pretty good. 65 for that. That's pretty good. 39, 26, 39. All right, what you got for me? Toolkit. 2 toolkits. That's not bad. Because we get the gun. So that's 18 parts and 17 bullets for 45. We have to think like that, folks. Sell some of those books. You only need 1 of each. This is true. But they could help me level up quickly, is the thing. I don't sell books often. I don't know what they're worth, but I'll make you a deal. We'll take 1 with us, because I haven't even seen it. Yeah, it's more neglect than a real strategy.
Don't breathe any of that.
All right, so one thing we might do is move the Pilato. Oh, we're a long way from moving, even if we do take out the that there. What's the deal on our
Happening.
20 minutes? Is that enough time? It is if we hustle. If we hustle, there's a bigger chance of a mistake. Thinking. What do we do here?
Not happening.
So it costs 60. We can afford 60. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Books sell pretty well, and you have pretty good profit since they stack. This is true. Grab have to make some play cures. Yeah, when it comes time to move, we'll definitely be looking at selling those books. Or if we don't have enough to buy any stims which are on offer. Alright, we'll just salvage this vehicle. That's looking pretty clear, apart from that bloater.
Barrel's head looks armored.
They're everywhere you don't want them to be. Alright, let's pick up the base.
I need a break.
What the fuck? Not sure I deserved that. Yeah, I thought that bug was out of the game too. Turns out it wasn't. And I don't even have the dev menu to give me a free toolkit. So we're actually going to have to use our one toolkit to fix the truck, and it probably won't be enough to put the doors on it. $190, folks. Yes. Somewhere in here, I must have accidentally clicked on Acts of God or something like that, because it was like Berserk. Your truck is struck down. All right. Okay. Let's not get mad. Let's get even. Nice. Give it a grease gun. It's good. All right, Ronnie. She's our tank. Was it a mine? No. No, there's just some areas in the map there. Beonite, which is You just drive up to it, and sometimes you get stuck, sometimes you don't, but it just blows your car up. We've got actual weapons. She's ready to rumble. Except their axe ain't so good. Bug only ever seemed to happen on lethal as well. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's one down the road as well. Which is a nightmare. Alright, what we might do is, might just put that in the shop for now. And we'll use the Ursus as a main. Melee, we will use the shovel. And yes, yes, yes. Plague cures. Let's see. Ouch. I don't even know if we can craft some. Wow, they're expensive. But we are growing them. 4 per day, which is actually pretty good. We could even... Yeah, we could even drop an outpost here. And move one up. Nothing really to outpost up around that way. Maybe the military... No, that's not even a... Military comms, 500. Start dropping some artillery on them. What we might do is we might just do a quick trade on the way. Jeepers. Nearly busted. Don't have a lot of options though. That uses 45. We've got this pistol. Yeah. Let's go with that. Here we got a choke. Shrew, and that. But we might just put a couple of those in the car. And we'll put some of those in the car. At least we got doors, folks. We've got doors. Right. What was it? It was that and bullets. So this is pretty old school. And then we'll whisk over to Swan. She's still hurt. Libby's pretty tough. Not yet. So Libby is...
We've got goods to trade.
No. Who was it? Was it Shirley? One of these is pretty hardcore. Kevlar, that's it. We need to get Kevlar out in the action. Oh, she's got agriculture, which is just amazing. Right, she's ready to fight again, I think. Or will be by the time we you get back out there. So we'll give her the Brain Spanker Splitting Wall. Give her the with that. Have we got more shotguns? We do. Now she can carry a lot, so we'll just grab those 6. We'll grab those 5. And if she needs to, boom, 6 of those. Libby is the name of my best friend. And the way my ears just perked up like a dog hearing the word walkie when you said her name then. I'd like to pretend that I did that on purpose, but no. Alright. It's pretty good. As a backup runner, you know. Get back up there and mess about. So, it comes to this. Check what we got. So we got 1 plague cure, so we can't muck about. Got some spears of stuff. When we're off, folks, wish me luck. We are not there yet, kids.
Hey, amigo.
Would you like to trade?
Yeah, why not? Nice to see you're still kicking.
Okay, let's see what you've got.
Okay. What's new, buddy?
Would you like to trade?
Sure, I
We are
guess so.
literally stopping at the service station on the way. Just enough to hire bring along some poor fool. Now, you're in military digs, and you got a shotgun. You've got the best chance of survival of all of them.
Hey,
Hey, how
Come
about
on,
some
buddy.
help with this?
you're the boss.
6 minutes?
Some people seem to think they always know everything.
Alright, so that means by 11
Don't get bit.
local time, we absolutely need to be done with this heart. Oof, good luck with that. Or at the very least,
Bloater, keep your distance.
where are we at?
God, can you drive any slower?
Yep, I can. It's in my nature.
Got a horde coming.
Now this guy's twitchy as anything. He's already got my anxiety up. There's a horde coming. There's a juggernaut. There's some ferals. Yeah, dude. Have you looked outside today? They can stay there.
I think I just wandered into plague territory.
Alright, pretty sure up round here is where we're at. Oh, it's seconds. That place is cursed.
Got a passenger.
Just have to get this done. Better take care of it for good.
Ah, wouldn't let me execute or even just attack. How annoying. There's a feral. The trolling has begun. You know what I mean. Damn it! It wouldn't let me exit my swing either.
Zombies are giving me something really nasty.
I see him.
This place seems clear for now. I know that won't last.
Where did the fire stop pretty quick, didn't it?
About to drop.
Is our mate still alive? Yeah, it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to.
I see him moving.
Right. Plenty of chaos. Get lost, you little hounds, you. Well. Well. Our initial diplomatic entreat to the plague hut to vacate the premises peacefully was rejected. And how? My car's pretty rooted, so we'll need to use that toolkit again. And we'll need to swap out. Well, technically it went pretty well. We did get a phase, and we're alive. So I guess you could call that a win. But for now, we have to try something else.
If I don't get treatment, I'm afraid I won't
think we can use a bigger backpack so that we can take our plague cure and the stims. That's looking pretty good. Do we go with our original Ursus and handgun? I think we do. And we might even take some distractions. Doesn't make any difference. Right. Lordy. 20 bullets, that's it. Okay. By the way, very smooth dealing with the feral. Nice of you to say so. Because it's just such a hot and cramped area up there, I am going to repair it, which puts us slightly at risk if it gets damaged, destroyed up there again. We're in big trouble.
Careful. I see a screamer.
And we need to fill it up immediately. 30 viewers, welcome to the stream. Playing State of Decay mod. Extremely difficult. And the other thing we need to do is turn this back on by now, surely. Yeah. Let's go. So what we want to do is we want to definitely take out this this plague heart, eh? Then we can unlock lock and key. We'll still need a lot of influence for it, but I've got books I can sell, among other things. Other ways of getting it. We grabbed the plague cure, right? Too busy talking. We did. We're good. So it's probably already fired off its first infestation horde, so it might have an infestation very close to it already. They're quite good like that. Lordy. We might keep our distance a little bit this time. Won't get quite so close. That's not going to stop them. That might. All right. What's going to make it difficult for them to approach? Yeah, that Juggy's over there. We don't really want to call him in, because we have to, so. All right.
Just have to get this done.
Rinse and repeat. Oh,
I did it! The plague heart is gone.
that was a bit more effective that time.
Claim some territory like this.
That Juggy has just not been interested, which suits us to a T.
They need to rest.
We do need a rest.
As long as that plague heart is nearby, we can't really secure this place.
So we're still in Plague Heart territory. Damn it. Can't get 5 minutes peace around here. What will happen if you fire your gun off willy-nilly?
I should probably search somewhere else.
So we got the kill, and lock and key is now available. And there's some places that we can loot as well. But still, we have to kind of take off this heart to unlock this area proper. We might take a second. Now, she hasn't got stealth, so we can't crouch and sprint. Pretty low on ammo too. Oof. Heard that, yeah.
I'm a little full at the moment.
Billy Jason, how you doing? Getting the influence is going to be interesting. You got it. Like, getting any real kind of influence in this game is tricky. Yes. All right. Do we push on? I think we do. Critter Country Vet Clinic. Oh, yeah, I think I know the one.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
Good luck. We have got another couple tanks. Steph's ready to go if we need to.
I only have one left.
You asshole.
Not today. That won't work.
Nice. Would you get any influence return if you move back into the starter house? That's an interesting, interesting posit. Damn it. That's exactly what I wanted to do. How did it know?
I'm starting to feel terrible.
Tough fight to get clear of this place. Oh, well, the heart's already awake, so it's the worst that can happen. Yes, yes. Get your pizza here. It's really interesting. Yeah, would I get... Because I think it's about 500 to move in, so would I get 250 back? I think once we get to... Oh, yeah, I was about to say, once we get to Lock and Key, we'll be able to get all the influence we need. No, but yeah, there's the point. It's a bit of a catch-22. Got a feeling that our outpost traps won't be on anymore. Nope. Well, it's not bad. Did an okay job. The good thing is we don't have to go back to our base, because one, it's a long drive, and two, it's actually really dangerous to do stuff like that. Okay, Steph. Better off you got lucky and found a Preppers 22. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Someone could probably test that out for me, though. Let me know. But they may have seen that one coming. Alright. This mission calls for a soldier, so we're gonna send a musician. That Ursus, like, choke gives it a really tight, yeah, mid-range. Still use that. Still take that. Bang, bang. Got one of those left.
Zombie infestation is kind of like cancer. You can
They
ignore
worked a little better this time, didn't they?
it, it's just gonna get worse.
I'm going to stick with it, because this is probably the last chance we'll get to use them for a while. There's some ammo. It's not very much, but it is what it is. In fact, we're going to do that. probably better to repair that. There we go. Right, so 45 of that. Blah, 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 blah. Here we got our plague cure. Our single lone plague cure. 50 of those. 7. See, we don't have a lot of ethanol. We might be able to produce more ethanol when we get up there. Gym would be lovely. How does this look to you guys? A bit light on health, right? Yeah. Okay, Captain Steph, let's go. Bit light on the old gas. We got a gas can? We do not. But this is it, folks. This is... Whoops.
That was noisy.
It was. It's this to really unlock that whole area. Yeah, there's no real easy way to do this. We have to protect our vehicle. It's a difficult area to maneuver a vehicle in, though. I can only imagine what it's like trying to do that in like the ambulance or the utility truck or something like that. Although the utility truck holds up well because the scoop stops the zombies from jumping on the hood. Oh yeah, Billy, I think the graphics will be an enormous step up. It's going to be one of the kind of juxtapositions of what the developers need to kind of balance, which is because Unreal 5 will have so much more potential for amazing graphics, but at the same time, the game's going to take place in the future from now. Like, from the game. Like 10 years maybe? Maybe 15, maybe more. So that means that the world will be in even greater decay. So it's a way of, can they make the world look amazing, even though it's technically getting worse? Alright, we've got stealth on our side here. Ah, excellent. He screams. That should bring them over there, near my car, near the getaway. Okay, maybe not so great. That's okay.
I gotta rest a sec. What a wonderful smell we just
Yeah, it will be. Like, some of these buildings and stuff will be even more dilapidated. You might have trees and stuff growing up, vegetation growing up between them. I reckon a Feral's going to come in, so I don't want to be trying to dodge out of the... Well, I said I didn't want to do that. Of course. What the heck? Game's throwing some new features at me.
The Zeds are trying to take down an outpost. Assholes.
That did not take long. There's been a few wrinkles. Yeah, I know, hasn't it? Like the new hover boots. Yep. Fuck!
I had a few extra minutes, so I made myself useful.
More than that. Well, it smells nasty.
It won't win. Not gonna win. It's been a week of frickin' trolling in games and in real life, but it won't win. All right. Hey, peacekeepers. Yeah. That was way close.
It's out. It's hurting. Don't let up now. This way, our history. That's how we take back our town.
And carefully avoid all obstacles. I remembered it at the last minute. Whoa! Please, let me run. Don't trust it. Don't trust the game to let me get away with that. Is it over? Done. You dirty mumble. Ow.
If we don't clean up some infestations, we're gonna be fucked.
This one's still awake. Okay, we've got an awakened plague heart, folks. Survivor in need. Network agent. Oh, do we do that quickly? It's not like we've got any influence, and we do need influence. Where's our... Oh, down there. Chaz's Corner. We don't need Chaz's Corner anymore. Full stealth. That's got to give you some kind of bonus. All right, let's get our ruck. You might check out that network agent. The aristocrats. I don't know about that, man. Holy cow. Hey, this is pretty good, though. Pretty good find. That last stuff is pretty av. Nice. Let's get the stuff out to the vehicle. The aristocrats and Plate of Dismay mod. The shortest series you ever saw. Ooh. Yeah, probably a feral. Steph doesn't have the greatest fighting skills. Done. See you later. Keep it.
All right, folks. The outpost is up and running. That said, a little more work would really pay off here. That's nice. Ish. Nothing of use. Oh, shiny. This will slow me down.
There we go. Some influence. Alright, where do we park our truck? Right outside. Might leave that in there. That in there. Definitely take those out because we don't want to use those by accident. All right. Looks like we're more in this stealth mode at the moment. Night falling and all. This is how Brian Menard must have done it. I didn't catch everything because I kept falling behind, but I think we need those in the back. Yeah, it's going to be... So those infestations, I don't believe... Yeah, I actually don't think that they are coming from an awakened heart. I think those were the infestations which came from the mod glitch where I logged in and all the hearts were awake. I don't know if it was a mod glitch or maybe I did something wrong. Let's say I did something wrong. I did something wrong and all the plague hearts were awake. And yeah, and the time it took me, and we're talking about like 30 seconds to try and figure out what was going on and kind of log out, log in without the mod installed to see whether that was the issue, that sort of thing, and logging out and then logging back in with the mod, we got infestations on the map. So I think these infestations are self-powering now. I mean, let's say these ones all came from the storage facility hut. Excuse me, if we did take that out, then they would start withering, even though it's asleep, but infestations self-seed. So, yeah, nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Right. Well, we still need to be careful, right? Because just because... Let's just check that we wanted everything out of here that we did. Yeah, we'll keep that stuff. Keep the toolkit in there. We won't use it just yet. Big horde behind there. We'll get what we can from seconds. So, yeah, even though we've got a... That's a feral pack right over that fence. Even though we've got this outpost, it doesn't make it safe. Unless we use our ammo. Are we growing ammo? A little bit. Danny's giving us ammo. Thanks, Danny! Oh my god, the number of infestations all bunched up around the plague hearts. Yeah, they make it extremely bumpy. We might just do that. And we might just... Seeds. Can we not seeds? Why can we not seeds? Do we need a level 2 kitchen for seeds? Dang, I was counting on that. So our options are to actually nuke this and try and drag in everything so that we can get seconds. It's probably not a bad idea, because we might be able to grab everything from the Dusty House. We'll do that. We'll do that. So which... They're all the tartan marks. So number 4. Don't want to do the wrong one. Here we are. Anytime. Wow, quite a bit to do, right?
Rumbles are empty.
He's got stealth, we should probably use it. So probably a little expensive. Nice fuel. Yum. From an ammo point of view, but it gives us a bit of time and a bit of protection for searching. Danny says, when I first played State of Decay 2, I thought that the light attracted zombies, so I'd be walking around at night in the pitch black. Yeah, I thought the same thing. 100%.
This will slow me down.
Pretty good. Even though we're probably soon to move into lock and key, I gotta say, actually we'll keep one out. I gotta say that level 2 materials outposts is actually going to do us a lot of good. It's just going to keep the heat off. We could do with an enclave around here, to be honest. I got to go see the mods on this game. I don't know why I never tried them. You need a PC. That's the only thing. So, and most of the good mods, they require the mod manager from Nexus Mods to install the mods properly. But they are a lot of fun, man. They are a lot of fun. And if you do have a PC there, Beast, and you are running, and you're running the mods, if you've got friends on Xbox, they can still join you as well. So there's no restriction there. Alright, so there wasn't too much more. Well, there's the workshop out the back, isn't there? So, factory. We ran through it while we were panicking. And there are all sorts of mods out there as well. Quality of life mods, kind of experimental mods, you know, things which give you like unlimited outposts and things like that, you know, so you can kind of see what the game would be like if you had unlimited this, unlimited that. PC Nexus, sweet. Yeah, just the thing to remember is if you're running a mod and it's integrated.
Hey guys, siege underway right now. We need reinforcements.
All right, we'll be on our way shortly. Hopefully they're local. Like extra damage and stuff like that. The people who join in at Xbox, probably they don't get those integrated modifiers. I found that with Darkside. So, you know, with Darkside, there's extra plague damage. There's, similar to State of Dismay, extra physical damage, extra injuries, all of that sort of thing. They won't actually get that. But they will get like increased spawns or unlimited plague hearts, you know, 100 plague hearts, additional plague hearts, all of that sort of thing. If the plague hearts, you know, are the explodey types, where the fuck are we? Then, you know, they get all of the kind of like the game impact. So more zombies, fast juggernauts, all of that sort of thing, but they just won't get that internal damage, extra damage. Lucky them! Those are some big explosions. Alright. Well, I tell you what we can do with this. we can actually head back to base with what we've got. See, how long have we got? 13 minutes. Drop the stuff off and go up there and do that. We can grab these vehicles and park them up in the parking lot so that when we eventually move, the vehicles will come with us. I think there's 4 parks at Lock and Key. 3 parking. So we'll bring a vehicle and we can have 3 in the car park. So that's all good. That's all we need. Have we got enough to be getting on with? Food to do, some meds. Yeah, that's all pretty good. Tempted to get some more ammo. It's pretty cheap. And we just found toolkits. So we're okay for parts. Alright. Let's do that because... Yikes. Because that will give us a... If we complete that successfully, it gives us an already allied enclave on the map. And if they've got a cool bonus, not rooftop recon, please, then yeah, yay for us. Oh, there we go. My alerts are working again. Hooray. Hammer Slicer subscribed. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Proving your awesomeness. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome to a channel where I take on pretty hard mods. Pretty hard mods. So do a lot of other people, to be honest. But I do it a very special way. Oh. That could have gone badly. I bring the chaos, as K5K rightly pointed out. Chaos. I'm actually really surprised, honestly, guys, that I've got to 9 people in my community. We had to exile Tim because we just failed to lose characters for an extended period. And so we actually had to kick Tim out. And Tim had done a lot of good work for us. Yeah, take this shovel, go kill a plague heart, will you? Oh, okay. But he did. Kudos. Kudos to the man. It'd be so cool if you had to exile someone in State of Decay 3, they actually went off and started their own enclave. That would be amazing.
Feeling a lot better. Anyone got work for me?
I'm just anal about. Right, so...
Guess who's back?
Look at that, 1787. Yeah, I think I just... I've been so hand to mouth, like, I need food, so I get 1 ruck of food, and then I'm on to the kind of like the next thing. Yeah. We'll take a molly. That's all. We'll take some fire because it might get brutal, and we will take the shotgun because it might get brutal. There we go. Hey, Brendan, how you doing? Good to see you. Right. Defenders, 8 minutes away. Shotgun shells, eh? Nearly made a mistake. That would have been great. Tell you what. It's about that time we can craft some more legumes. The question is, do I take one with me? Probably not. Have we got everyone? Steph, that's me. See, Swan should have been in there ages ago. That was a mistake.
Won't be of use to anyone.
Some snacks. We've got energy drinks if it really jumps off. Getting back into State of Decay 2? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you go online and you watch people who have played like thousands of hours and stuff. You know. I should... Are we running out of time yet? 7 minutes. No, we're good. We'll take some stuff to trade as well, because they'll be up for trading straight away. And we need that influence if we're going to move bases.
Your #1 goal is to be alive tomorrow. The rest is just gravy.
That's actually true. That is 100% true. And that would be my advice, Brendan, is to just stay alive. It can be hard going, just stay alive. How are we for seeds? 69. Okay, we don't have to panic about that anytime soon. I don't think we're going to be creating any bloater gas items anytime soon either, so let's just see what we can put in here instead. We've had that sitting there for a while, but it's not really doing anything. We'll put in a pill press just because we're a little low on our first aid items, so see how we go. All right. I don't know if I grabbed one of those plague cures. I didn't, that's okay, we'll be fine. Although it will be plague ferals. Not normal ferals. This is not No Man's Land, which is a video series that I did not upload this week. I apologize for that. I've been desperately trying to look for a job and just ran out of time to do it. I'd normally post that. I was trying to do it then the next day, but then I'd stream and all sorts of stuff, so just put it down to general hopelessness on my account. And yeah, keep lowering the bar. We're at the right. Oh no, they're in the shed. Okay, well we're still parked in an okay place.
I won't give up that easy. Hold on, I'm coming.
Where is it? Oh, there it is in my face. Come on, guys, fight harder. Only one of them has to survive. And me. Ow! This is not good. How did this end up in this situation? Bloody hell! Alright, there's going to be a lot of them coming because I used my shotgun.
You go down, take 10 of those fuckers with you.
Really?
Don't stress it.
He's shooting all over the show.
Be careful. Catching the plague would really cramp my style. Don't just stand out there in the cold. Get your ass in here.
reminds me of a video I saw from A-Cup where he was in a shed like this and he had streaming attackers and zombie hordes for, like, I shit you not, about 5.5 minutes constant. Yeah, well, yep. Exactly.
Later. Later.
Right. Fight Club. That's actually pretty good.
Hey, you.
But unfortunately, now they're a bit broken.
Hey, you. You got something for me? Might as well.
Yay. Ow. And we use 3 health.
There.
All right, well, let's just see what they are. Political scientist,
Hey, buddy. I almost missed you.
an actor,
Hey, you.
and a powerhouse. Oh, that was pretty brutal. You know, I think the Ursus is almost better. Because I tend to use shotguns close up, it's probably better without a choke. I think it was probably the sound of my shotgun on the feral and that sort of thing which caused it. And then the screamer started screaming. The NPCs are, well, at least in the vanilla game, the noises of their guns and so forth are suppressed. Like not suppressed like a suppressor on it, but they don't make as much noise firing as you would as a player. But they do still make a little bit of noise, and I imagine that is one of the kind of things which this modder would nerf. Because I would. Yeah. Let's not even think about with this. Let's get inside the base. Maximum powerhouse. We've leveled up a few characters pretty well, to be honest. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm gonna detach the mod. I think it's better without it. Look at the bright side, Bob. I managed to save. I managed to save 2 plague cures from being used stupidly. Free scope. That's what we wanted. That's what we were looking for.
Man, running low on meds like this is just asking for trouble.
All right, we'll get Kevlar. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100% I'm with you on that one. Kevlar's got a 50 cal. Here's a good shot. She's using... He's using a shotty. We got 2 shotguns. AK. She's got a grease gun. Ronnie's using a... Yeah, Ronnie could use that for suresies. That too.
How do I get to the mirror universe where I'm rich and there's no zombies?
Know what you mean. By dumb luck, absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I would, but I'm not good enough. We'll run with what we got. Okay, so light crossbow. Let's get our proverbial together. See, actually quite low on these. Are those? See, I would definitely put a mod like a choke on the old reliable, but not so much the yeah, not so much the Ursus. The Ursus has got a pretty tight spread anyway, and sometimes you just, if the barrels are going to get under your range, they're going to close really quickly, so you go from mid-range to short range real quick. And then actually having a wide spread is pretty good, because then, you know, even if you don't quite hit them full on, it can slow and stun them. Whereas the Ursus with that choke on really has to be quite tight. We got 2 RTs. Uh-oh. Let's be real quiet about this. Do we want that truck as well? Suppose we could if we can get it. Don't like what's going on down there though.
All this noise is going to attract real trouble.
Do we have a filling station? There's your answer. Maybe get some more of those. And might even borrow one just on this one occasion.
Building the right facilities in your base is a good step. But the right improvement to that facility can really make life worth living.
Do we actually want that utility truck? I guess I'd rather be at the end of the game looking at it going, well, we didn't really need the utility truck, than at a community wipe screen going, damn, I really needed that community wipe utility truck. That's a good molly. You know what probably happened? Driving past would have woken up the zombies inside. They would have banged on the door. They would have pulled over a horde to the door going, what's all the thumping about? Like some crotchety old dad. And then they've just hung around there. Yeah, Danny, that's the other thing. Harder to miss. You don't always get a chance to aim. In fact, it's a bit of a luxury. Alright, cool.
Kill it, for real.
Okay, so now we need some influence. Mysterious broadcast. Well, we could get influence from over this side of the map, couldn't we? That would be constructive. Or do we do the bootleggers and try and move that mission on? Kill the last hostile reject? These are all distractions. Hey, wow, look at that. 16 food. But we'll get some more gas and that'll enable us to not worry about the gas problem. We might just take some fire with us. As we get to that outpost, I just don't want to have to deal with, you know, too much going on. After all, this is Kevlar. She needs some training. She's got all the natural ability in the world. All the ability in the world.
Time to get some beauty rest.
Glad I remembered that.
Rest, I'm not picky.
Kevlar. High pain threshold. And that's what gave her that enormous health bonus that we saw. Hey, Luna. How you doing? Still alive, you all want to know? Of course, mate. Just enjoying some McDonald's that your sis left. Ha ha ha. Nothing like a good bit of ganneting. Lovely. Hope you're doing well, Luna. Seriously. Nothing like free McDonald's. Hey, Fug, how you doing, mate? Hope you're having a good evening. I tell you that it's been cold. It's been cold around my parts recently, but I know I don't really know what cold is. We're gonna put the toolkit in there. All right. See if we can get there without using it, because we are a little bit low on parts. But the thing is, when we head over to this area and do a little bit of searching and looting, instead of finding really good loot, we'll find just parts, and they will add up. Nice one, Luna. Alright, is that a shortcut? It is a shortcut. We'll take the shortcut. Is it more dangerous? Yes, it's more dangerous. Should we be taking more dangerous routes when our truck is making these kind of noises? Probably not. Don't come down here. Don't come to this channel for the best decisions ever. My specialty is getting out of trouble I've created for myself. Missed a whole influence point there. Oh, no. If I hit them, I was so tempted to. So this should almost put us on the home run, especially as we work down towards the fire station. Lights coming up again. You kind of think, do we press on? I could do with a few more rucks and stuff so that we got some resources. Don't need to rush this. But at the same time, the quicker we move, the less time there is for things to go pear-shaped. Still up to 7 minutes, so good stuff. Right, the mysterious broadcast is right here.
I don't want to be near that bloater when it pops.
And there's the trap. Ha. Well, we should be all good here. Blue's Clues. Never heard of it. Sounds like a cop procedural. Or an enemy. I don't know. But enjoy, Luna. Thanks for dropping in, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad life sounds to be treating you well. Leon, what did I miss? Had to go feed chickens. It would be cool in State of Decay 3 if some of your food options involved livestock.
Nobody else is home.
Not that you have to go off and catch chickens. I don't think that would be much fun. But perhaps being able to, you know, buy chickens off a particular enclave and learn the technology to build them so that they can be, you know, they produce a little bit of food, but you can also kill them for the food. Yeah, we've been going for a couple hours, Leon, so there's been a bit of action. Oh, excellent. Ammo. We love ammo, but was there the materials it promised? No, of course not. That will have a hat in it, so I'm not too worried about that. So, successfully looted garage. Small victory. Oh, I can see it glowing, so it's on the outer. That might work for us. Alright, what are we using? Breaching hammer, okay. Bearnight says, you think we're still going to be looting big old rucksacks as State of Decay 3 with the world being more picked over? Yeah, I think one thing State of Decay does really well in State of Decay 1, State of Decay 2, is abstract crafting and resources into a nice simple system, which has some complexity. You know, it's not nothing. But, you know, you've got your food, meds, ammo, materials, and fuel, and then under that you've got your parts, your circuitry, chemicals, and ethanol. And between all of those, pretty much, and a couple other key, you know, specific things, it's what its entire crafting system is based on. Sometimes a bit of material and resources, so you can do a lot with that. I was thinking today whether it would be cool for State of Decay 3 if there was a bit of RNG applied to the rucksacks. So, take a food rucksack, for example. When you find a food rucksack, it's either, you know, a box of MREs or a giant bag of candy or, you know, something like that. I don't think it would be that much fun to have to worry about nutrition for your characters, making sure that, you know, you get enough protein and carbs and whatnot. But maybe sometimes you find, you know, a box of candy, so it's worth kind of 2 food because it's not nutritious, versus, you know, like a box of MREs, which I'm going to assume are nutritious, and they might give you 6 food. Having said that, from a gameplay point of view, would that actually be quite annoying? Because you kind of, what it gives you now is something that you can rely on. And there is a lot of RNG in the game as it is. Not everything has to be RNG.
Nobody else is home.
And I'm a huge RNG fan, so I'm biased towards it. But yeah, I want to... Yeah, so... It might be tweaked slightly, but I think we'll have those kind of key components. What I kind of wouldn't mind seeing in State of Decay 3... is...
Nothing more to find here. Let's go.
I'm thinking about it. Trying to kind of come up with my reasoning. Okay, what I'd really like to see in State of Decay 3 is the concept of technology being introduced. Now, I'm not talking tech trees and that sort of thing, but State of Decay 1 had a library, and the library helped you unlock other facilities. Now, I don't think that was the best way to use the library in hindsight, because it used a slot just to hold other ones up. But let's say you had a library in a slot and you found books. You might be able to research certain things like gardening and stuff to lower the floor of your community's skill base. But as well as that, you might be able to learn upgrades on current facilities. So as well as having the skill, you might be able to, say, learn how to upgrade your defenses, your walls and stuff, just for sake of argument. And maybe you could do it and it take, you know, an hour or 2 hours to learn. But if you went out into the world and you found, I don't know, barbed wire or razor wire or something like that as a kind of extra unit that you could kind of use in a fabrication sense, then that could speed things up or improve the effectiveness of the solutions you build from there. That's kind of where my mind's at. I haven't quite sorted it all out in my own head, and I don't know whether they're good ideas or not.
That barrel tackles me, I'm toast.
But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't think they need to do too much. I don't think they need to do anything revolutionary. I think they can... I think their biggest opportunity is to develop characters more. Just because a character is a musician doesn't mean that they don't have a vocation. So I'd change skills to vocations, and their vocations might be horticulture or mechanical or electrical or something like that, and then let them specialize within that so that your community can learn some base skills so that, you know, it's not like, oh, I can't plant seeds, or I can't, you know, I can't improve my community at least a little bit by having some knowledge. And then use your specialist skills to kind of create the ceiling of what you're able to do with a particular facility. And they could also have, you know, a subsection, so a vocation and then a skill. So you could have like a gardener and a musician, and if you've got a barrack set up, maybe that character then goes to the, you know, just as part of the world. Think like kind of the camp in Red Dead Redemption 2. You could be walking through your barracks and you see your character actually pick up a guitar or something and start playing along with a theme tune or something. You know, something kind of merged in with that. That would be pretty cool. Something to make it a bit more immersive and engaging, but I don't think there's anything truly broken with the base, with resources, with crafting. I think what they do is pretty much in the sweet spot, to be honest. All right, let's go find some more stuff. We've already looted that. I'll show you something about the mod while we're here, just because I'm a completer finisher. No, we're not. We're not going that way. Screw that. Change your plan. I choose life. You'll scream. Won't do me any damage. You didn't scream. Level 4 outpost to have a parking spot. Yeah! Yes. Yeah, so I think outposts could work in better with, or more seamlessly with the base building mechanics. So that you can specialize outposts. Maybe you find a hunting lodge somewhere out in the woods. You can turn that into an outpost. Because it's kind of away from the zombies and maybe it's a little sparse out there, you can focus any improvements you make on there on improving the... We'll go with discipline. Yeah. the resources. Whereas if you built an outpost at a crossroad, at a vital crossroads where zombies path and stuff, you could focus it on defensive stuff. But not to the point where they overcomplicate things. The thing about State of Decay 2, and I think Jeffrey Carter said this himself on streams, if not, this is my understanding anyway, is that State of Decay from a kind of, in State of Decay 2, they want you at your base for maybe 15-20% of the game, and the rest of the time, lots of luxury items. And for the rest of the game, they want you out there scavenging, fighting zombies, rescuing survivors, engaging with the world. So I don't really want State of Decay 3 to lean into the space of, say, 7 Days to Die, which is a game I love, but I love it for different reasons. And I don't think that State of Decay needs to be all things to all players. I think there's a really good argument, say, for them not to include any PvP content of any kind, including friendly fire. I think that's one of the reasons they've got friendly fire in the game, apart from it's really difficult to control the AI and keep them on point and that sort of thing. If there was friendly fire, people could grief each other.
It's locked.
And that's what they don't want. And as far as zombie games and survival games go, I don't know too many games out there which protect their community like that. Having said that, and you would have seen in my, hey Norm, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, you know, a bit of State of Decay 2. What's going on with you, mate? Just wiring on about State of Decay 3. Where was I up to? What was I talking about? Yes, that's right. Danny's jogged my memory. So yes, in a video I did about what maps might look like, you know, I did kind of touch on the fact that, who knows, there could be, and this was around, you know, might there be a city map. So go check out that video. It's one of my featured ones. Just click on the link on my channel and it'll be right there in front of you. And yeah, I was talking about a city map and what that might look like, if at all. And generally what I said was, if there is a city map, it's probably going to be used as a mission, and potentially there could be like a city map could be used as an area, not for like standard State of Decay gameplay with looting and stuff, but more like an arena style, which is, I think, kind of what people are asking for, in the same way that, not like Daybreak, a bit more like the main game than Daybreak, but that's where you can fight, say, oh, did that stack? Excellent. That's where it can stack. Stack? Sorry, I'm losing my marbles. That's where you can fight predominantly human opponents, or in the game human opponents, but there'll be AI, but they might be well armed. Their AI will probably be pretty good by this stage, I imagine. No one will be complaining about the headshots they get. Of course they will. But that's a possibility. So it gives an area where players who want something a little more intelligent than zombies, somewhere where they can go and get a taste of that without having to put a PvP or open the game up to exploitation as a PvP or a griefing game. Hey Bruiser, how you doing? Hey Tom, good to see you. You know, people have made some erudite comments in the chat, I am sure, so I will get back to base and we shall get back to outpost and read those. So Danny says, the reason State of Decay 2 is one of my most played games is because there isn't any PvP. Any game with PvP, unless there's a way to play it without, I don't play. Fair enough. Yep. I'm pretty much the same way, to be honest. Because people are horrible and I don't want to be bothered while I'm playing a video game. Exactly. I mean, some people love it, and that's all good. You know, knock yourselves out. But I find that if I go into a game with PvP, and a good example of this is things like, you know, the old Battlefield games and Hell Let Loose, which I'm sure Norm's played because every Australian in the world seems to be playing Hell Let Loose. You just come up against better players and they annihilate you, and then you don't really get a chance to progress or learn much unless you like pour hours and hours and hours into the game, and because you're not progressing, you know, it doesn't feel as rewarding. So that's a bit of a doom loop.
Doubted that would work.
Tom says, I've been watching your No Man's Land series on episode 42. Been loving it, man. Great series. Well, lucky for you, Tom. That's the series which just keeps on giving. If you get up to episode 100, it's episode 100. It was actually a live stream I did. So yeah, cool. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it, because there were times I was wondering, are people bored of this yet? But apparently not, for some reason. So go figure. Brendan says PvP is generally a cheap attempt by devs to add challenge because their mobs AI is terrible. Good call. Good call. Oh, what are they giving me? Share the hub. So they're giving me food income. How much? 2 a day. What's our influence? They will give us... We're growing food and they will give us influence for it, and we need 1,500 to move in, so beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Reverend says, I don't mind PvP, though I do hate that most games that add it later in the franchise sacrifice PvE balance. Yeah, so like I say, if I'm going to play PvP, and I'm not like, ooh, I'll never play PvP. I don't mind doing it if the game is set up to be like Fortnite, for example. Never played it, never really wanted to. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just, you know, hasn't really attracted me to it. Tell you what, let's go do this mission. Oh, we're a bit low on gas. We'll chuck one of these in here. Actually, we're going to use it. But if I'm trying to play, if I'm in a PvP game, but I'm trying to play more PvE, then, you know, where it counter purposes, I guess, is how I describe it. There'll be players in the game who are just there to, you know, stalk, hunt, battle with other players, which is totally fine. And then there'll be me, who's usually trying to learn the game or build a base or just do normal PvE kind of stuff. And I'll just get completely... Oh. We do need... Here he comes. Gonna say we do need Oh, come on.
Now, what do you say, neighbor?
Oh, that's gonna be loud, isn't it? My shotgun brings all the gozons to the yard, and they're like, we're gonna eat your brains. Damn right, they're gonna eat my brains. I'd spice them, but I haven't got any spices. Are these screamers? Oh, that's right. They would have heard all that. Now, why I'm tempting this a little bit is because I do need to level up. And fighting, oh my word. That's a bit silly though. Most PvP I've played and enjoyed. And I'm a veteran. Reverend. I need to eat something. I stole your loot. Yeah. So there's the special. Present from the mod. All this for a note saying I took your stuff. I just wanted to show people for the who may be new to the mod there. Bob. What a meanie this mod is. Right. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go to drop this food truck to these people. Oh, that's the only person I know. Right, we are going to drop that food truck off for the... Because there's one of them, they should require less. Which is a little unfair because they're only got down to one because I got them killed. I would crash out if I were playing. Yeah, the first time it happened, yes. We were not amused. But you know, after it happened, it was kind of like, well, that's the way you're going to play it. Encore, encore. Always keep them wanting more, mate. Always keep them wanting more. Yeah, I agree, Reverend. Like, I'd be up for a bit of PvP, but... in a way which is not pay to win. Yeah, it's just hard because people figure out advantages which they can deploy against kind of new players or other players, which, yeah, I don't know. For me, I'd have to be in the mindset for playing the right game. I mean, the first time I played Hell Let Loose, I was supposedly trying to get to a pillbox on the beach, and the machine gun fire just burst out of nowhere, and so I threw myself into a hole, and there were explosions and bullets flying above my head, and I just kind of sat there in the fetal position, rocking backwards and forwards, crying. Very much like reality, probably, but not what I wanted, not what I started, but. Yeah, I mean, it can be pretty intense. Pretty intense. Oh, and games like Civ and stuff. And I guess games where you can progress quickly from a standing start, where you don't have, where if you get shot or killed or whatever, you don't have to go back like hours in your playthrough, or in your progression to kind of get back to where you were. Right, we were going to give them food, weren't we? Let's go do that. I'll take a Molotov because at the moment we've just been running into heaps. But this is part of our Operation Influence. We better bloody hurry up. You just found a survivor whose nickname is Keogh the Bird. That's pretty bizarre. I've never heard that one. 5 materials. When we move, we're going to have to build like bastards. Yeah, we're not far off getting that done. It's all good. That's all good. That one just ticks along. Man, moving that farm. This is a great base. This really is. It's smart that they put it on the fringe of the map, because if they put this like this base anywhere central, people would move in here, they'd never move out. His son was named D-Bomb. Oh, dude. Do you still have access to these people? I'd love to see screenshots of their names, of their characters. That would be so cool. I didn't put the food away, did I? No. It's just a sort of dumb thing I might do. I love the farm in Trumbull. Oh, yep, central location, perfect amount of large and small, so it's not even the most expensive on the map. It's so OP, it's great. Oh no, it's out, but our cupboard, your cupboard, is bare.
Thanks.
125 influence, we'll take that.
Oh, hey there.
You got something for me?
Yeah, okay.
A gas can? Toolkit? We can't keep buying stuff. And we didn't bring any books. Still, gas is gas, right? Gas is life in this game. It is a very good base. Let me guess, you've got the Haven device in there as well. Maybe 2 of them. Ooh, watch the bloater. All right, let's take a look at these books, because I think that was a reasonable suggestion. Oh, Kevlar's tired. We are short on bunks a bit. We'll keep that there. I used to, but since they nerfed it, I don't really see the point. Did they nerf it? I used it once. Yeah, I used it once to see what it did. But I was one of the, I don't know, 7 people on the face of the planet who enjoyed getting sieged. So when it took the fun out of the sieges, I was pretty much, not for me. Thank you. Jackie. She was a friend of mine. Right. Since the rework to sieges and stuff, yeah. I'm not sure if, like, looking back now, it worked. I think it did for a little while, and then people figured it out. There's always going to be a mechanic which or a strategy which will enable you to avoid sieges in this game. And I, for one, I'm a huge zombie movie fan. And in my mind, there's nothing more canon than a zombie siege. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, you know, The Walking Dead. What took them out in the end? It was always a siege. So I'm kind of like, they belong in the game. And while I know people didn't like them particularly, I was okay with just randomly sometimes getting a siege. My idea for maybe giving players a bit more just doing a short run, so we'll drop this stuff off. Yeah, for giving players a little more agency in it was you could spot a siege horde, like a single siege horde, which is huge and moves across the map, and you can pick at it, and you could you know, battle it as it comes across the map. Maybe take out zombies, maybe try and take out the bloaters, maybe take out the screamers, all of that sort of thing. And maybe it replenishes a little bit as it moves along, but not stupidly so that it's impossible and pointless trying to wage war against it. But then when that arrives at your base, you got your siege. Because I think with the infestation mechanics and trying to build those into the siege mechanics, I think that was probably a step too far. But I'm only saying that in hindsight. I'm only saying that in hindsight because, you know. Right, so we wanted to, because I think it was a good effort and it was responding to what players were, what player concerns there were. So it was good deving. I think it was good deving. But I'm just wondering now these days, yeah, I can avoid a siege very easily, especially with the one ammo to take out a siege. So, you know, I'm looking on the map, siege site pops up here. I'll just go into my radio calls and infestations, destroy infestations. It's only one ammo, even in lethal zone, and it's kind of done. So the out of that whole mechanic is sitting right there. So I'll be interested to see what they do for State of Decay 3. All about the easy, cheesy, beautiful life. Well, you know, always play the game how you'd like it. How you want to. But I think I understand what the devs were trying to do with infestations. Merge them with the plague heart mechanic to make them have some more sense, some more purpose to being in the game, some reason for them to exist apart from just to provide conflict. We'll just see if we can. Wow, I deserve to get max stealth for that. Yikes.
Hey, you, what's up?
Hey there, business partner.
Okay, I guess so.
Wow, they are worth a lot. She's going to be able to buy all of these. Guys, we've nearly got enough. We've nearly got enough influence. TV. So I think what they did with the plague hearts and the infestations was pretty good. But I think the infestations turning into siege sites and stuff was actually quite clever. But there was a few issues with it. For example, it never made any sense to take out a plague unless you cheese it or use the car, you know. There was no reason to take out a infestation horde. Much better to wait till they get to, because even if one zombie made it, the entire infestation would spawn in. So you could, yeah, one zombie could get through and that would be it.
Hey, you.
Much better to let them get in the infestation, then just take them out, and then you get the influence and stuff for it. So, and you can farm them, which was what I thought would happen. I farm them a little bit in my No Man's Land series, because they set up outside my base and I let them build up, and then I take them out and I get the influence when I need it. So yeah, it hasn't quite stuck the siege.
So what do we got today? Sure.
Dang it.
I'm coming your way, whether you like me or not.
I'd like to see siege sites, but without waking up a heart. Gotcha. So the, yeah. Yeah, I think when I think back to it, when Update 25 came out, which introduced plague territories, that changed a lot of people's games and how they played. You could no longer cheese a heart, you know, by building an outpost next to it so it couldn't spawn in zombies. You couldn't just go anywhere on the map willy-nilly, because there was suddenly a chance that plague hearts would wake up and there were consequences for that. Okay, are they close? And so as they've tried to make the game a little bit grittier, there have been kind of a few little walkbacks or little outs, so that people who don't want to engage full on or find a mechanic is a bit too hot, they can, oh yeah, we'll take them out.
Help's on the way. Hold the fort.
What a waste.
Yeah, that's okay. They'll be dead. Oh, farming allies and stuff. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's what the game's all about. Building community and networks and incomes and all of that sort of thing. I'm totally on board with it. But when it comes to State of Decay 3, what I think we'll see is, I think we'll see the end of plague hearts, to be honest, as we know them. I think the bigger threats will be infestations themselves, and infestations are the way that the zombies try to get to you. So you remember in the video they were fighting. The characters in the game. They got the call for help with the survivor standing on the car with the rifle, and the guy gets eaten and all of that sort of thing. As they run in there, you can see that there's kind of like a horrible yellow miasma around. I think that's going to be kind of like the new heart. Even on the bridge at the end with the juggernaut, you know, there's that yellow septic kind of smoke cloud area, and I think that will behave more like an infestation than a plague heart. Plague hearts were actually added very late in the development log in State of Decay 2, like right before release. So
Somebody's having an even shittier day than us.
could have brought some fire. All right, we'll do what we can. It's a bloater. I'm gonna have to use a lot of ammo here, probably. Oh wow, quite a bit there.
all.
Well, yeah, that is awful. Bugger. Any other releases? I haven't been paying too much attention, to be honest, at what's coming up. Like, I've heard GTA's coming out at some point in the future, but I'm not a massive GTA player or fan. Well, it's rough to say I'm not a fan. I'm not a player. I haven't really got into those sorts of games. There's a few on my wish list, which look quite cool. Like, Ill looks quite cool. Let's see, what else? I'd have to look, Danny. I can't. I'm an old man. I can't remember stuff like this, or my PIN number, or where I live, or what I had for breakfast. I never know what's coming out. I just have to go to... Oh, this game is coming out soon. You'll like it. Yeah. Oh, we've got a body around here somewhere. And that's our Myragra. That's been sitting there for forever. We're getting a few game freezes. That's not the stream, folks. That's the actual game itself. So somewhere around here is my character. They can be quite hard to find. Even though they're like on the map, it doesn't necessarily mean that's where they are, which is good. Because otherwise it's just too easy. There might be something in this house. Yeah, I watch. I browse some other streamers as well if they're playing new games. And then often wait for them to come out on special. So sometimes the games that I'm excited about playing are not necessarily ones which are coming out anytime soon. They've been out for years. Like, I'm loving XCOM 2. Even though I got a little bit angsty with it the other day, that was probably because I was in a bit of a poor mood rather than anything else. But yeah, believe it or not, I'm not Happy Larry all the time. Yeah, I could have a look though. At the end of the stream, I might just jump in and have a look. There's one called Dungeoneer or something like that coming out. It's all right.
Back when I thought zombies needed to see
Games come out they really want. That I really want. They cost like 80 to 100 pounds. Wow, 100 pounds? That's illegal. So you have to wait a year or so. Yeah. And I'm quite busy with some of the games I've got going. And sometimes updates can be almost as good as a new game, or make a game playable and put it back in your locker, if you know what I mean. Put it on your playlist. Is Crusader Kings, because I quite like grand strategy games and I play them in my spare time if I just need to download or, you know,
No sight nor scent of Zeds.
do something a little different and zone out. So Crusader Kings has actually come out with a hard and very hard difficulty level, because I found Crusader Kings 3 pretty easy once you got going. There'd be, you know, certain situations which were difficult and challenging, but once you got past them, there was some kind of metas that you could employ. I won't tell you what they are. And the hard one, the hard level definitely removes some of those. Now, some of the more experienced players have kind of said, well, it's not great because of this, that, the next thing. But I was quite happy to see it come out, and I've been testing it out, and yeah, quite cool. And we've almost certainly looted this vehicle. Getting a little bit of gas. But where is my survivor? I think she might have had a fair bit on her. Worth checking out. Damn.
I was out and about for a bit, so I brought back a few things.
It's like 3,000 New Zealand dollars and the rest, buddy. And the rest. Girl, them. I could go ask them, but they probably won't tell me. Yeah, time to go. If she was around here, she's certainly buggered off now. I can be quite distant, though. Oh, we got that Pilato up there as well. Natisha, yeah. Natisha gone. I want to check that Pilato, though. Just make sure we got everything out of it.
And we've got nothing.
This is how I got killed in the first place. By being an idiot. Moving on. Dang it. Check the pile of dead zombies by the shed. It looked like one of them was a turned survivor when you killed it. We're going back. Day 38. Look up. Oh yeah, one of them was actually. I don't think it was my survivor. But I definitely did I loot them already? Yeah. I might have looted them already. I know the one you were talking about, Bob. I think that was the last of the pleb heads. Whatever their name was. Not Natisha anyway, otherwise your mark would probably be off the map now? I don't know. I don't know. Sun's coming up. Don't ask me what I did just then. I had a senior moment. Lost track of where I was. Do I? Wow, did he take a... How many bullets did he take? Ow. The way she runs upright.
God, I'm tired.
Yeah, I hope they do leave, to be honest.
All right, last mag in.
But we easily have enough. Yeah, let's prepare.
Oh look, a freak. How nice.
I'm not going to put that materials in because once we move, we're going to lose materials before we gain materials. Right, so Reskills Trader, don't really hear about them, but we do want to move to the lock and key. So here's the thing, folks. I've actually got to stop now because one, I have to eat, and two, after I eat, I've actually got to get online and have a chat with someone about potential employment, which is quite important to me right now. Having been out of work for a month and a half now, I'm starting to get itchy feet. Starting to be a bit of bad smell hanging around the house and want to get back out into the workforce. So I will drop off now and sort myself out for that. Yeah, hopefully it'll work out well. But before we go, Danny did say what anything I'm looking forward to coming out. So I'll just have a little quick look on my wish list and see what I've got. State of Decay 3, obviously. And then any new ones. Rooted looks interested. I've got that on my short list, on my watch list. Anvil Empires, that's on my short list. Dungeonborn, that's the one I was trying to remember. Light No Fire. Dungeonborn's actually had mixed reviews on early access, so we'll see how that goes. Solar Expanse, Black State, Ill, Falling Frontier, Masters of Albion, that was one which looked quite cool, and Lion Hearts as well. Masters of Albion, I think, was one which looked really good. Looked like very ambitious.
This is Masters of Albion.
Very ambitious, but
team of 20
yeah.
people dedicated to making something new, unique, and different.
Yeah, check it out on Steam. Check it out on Steam because it'll be awesome if they can actually pull this off. That'll be amazing. Oh, Zortman! With a $20 super chat. Like Norm says, that's about $3,000 in New Zealand. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Got to get back. Yeah, I'm not starving, but at the same time, yeah, my wife's still working and, you know, I feel like I'm not pulling my weight. So, yes, I better get on with that instead of wiring on like an idiot. So, I will jump off now. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the super chat, Zortman. I really appreciate it. It was Hammer Slicer 2 with a subscription. Thank you so much. And all the members who constantly and continually support me. And we're going to stop now because we're about to get eaten alive by those ferals. All right, wherever you are in the world, go in peace. Ka kite. Bye for now.